What's up?
Powered by Riverside.
Thanks for letting me on. Hey, thanks for tuning in tonight to the Guy Lingo Podcast with your host Big Mo and me, Platinum Cash. We got another great show for y'all tonight on this cool Kickback Sunday. Decisions is the name of the show. I don't know why I came up with it, but I did before I even knew shit was going down like it did. But here we are. We got a great show for y'all. Hour and a half. Tune in, listen up. This is what we do. It's been a long ass day. I'm just be honest with y'all. I'll be honest with y'all right now. Right off the start, I sound loud. I sound extra loud. Turn my shit down in the headphones. I need a producer and shit.
Yeah,
Once
we
we get
can't
some money,
afford that.
I'm gonna need somebody in the background to be like, "Hey, turn me down on my headphones." But
Yeah,
here
we
we
can't
are.
afford
We took a week off, much needed. Because if I had to go live on last Sunday, I was extra heated. Y'all didn't want to hear what I'm. But we gonna start with Big Mo right now because my story is long. I got a lot of stories from this Dave weekend, Labor Dave. But we gonna start with Big Mo. How was your week, Big Mo?
week or 2 weeks, man.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks. So yeah, so you're 2 weeks.
It,
So
it, it
you had
it
an
has
anniversary.
been.
You had an anniversary. Congratulations on that.
I did have an anniversary. We're 14 years in. So
Hey,
definitely shout out to the wife on that one.
hey, if I had that song, it's our anniversary. Made for you and
Oh
me.
man. Um, it's been a long 2 weeks, bro. It's funny that you titled it this, given that it was titled this way before
Before,
my
yeah,
two
crazy,
weeks
huh?
actually went crazy. But all in all, this week was pretty stressful for me this past week. Multiple reasons. I think I can announce it now,
Yes,
but
you can.
I've taken a different high school job from a coaching perspective. So having to say goodbye to a great group of kids really
Wonderful.
does play a
Yeah.
toll on your body. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like in the past, I've been able to leave situations, and it didn't bother me as much as it bothered me to leave the current school that I'm at. But it's been a long, long week, bro. I don't think I've gotten much rest at all.
I agree. Right off the bat, you know how you said it's been tough because, like I've left a lot of schools too, right? Especially as an assistant. Um, do you think that leaving this group is different because what we built from the ground up?
I do. I do think leaving this group is different because of what we started. But also timing, right? We're in
Mhm.
September. The season's like a couple months away. And if you know how much work we've put in over the last
Oh, I know. Yep.
uh 2.5 to 3 months, right? I had every intentions in going into this season as the head coach of that particular team. But the last 2 weeks, a lot of stuff has changed, a lot of things has shifted, which granted me a different opportunity that, it was challenging decision, but at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm at peace with my decision. But again, I still think it's straining, and I
Yeah,
think it
I agree.
was partly because of where we started, and I think the kids, the senior class was there when we started, and to see where we are now with that program has been difficult.
Where do you see them going? That group of kids with the next step. Now that you moved on,
Um, yeah,
you didn't know
that
I was
that's
asking these questions. I know. I know you
yeah,
didn't know.
yeah. No, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's with any kids, right? It's not just me as a coach,
Yeah.
but it really depends on how you interact and how you coach kids, right? I think these kids did everything that I asked them to do. I think if you get the right coach, that this upcoming season can be very special for whoever that coach is, as long as they come in with an open mind, and they come in and they're willing to listen and not force, right? I think too many times as coaches, we don't sit back and listen to players and stuff like that. And to kind of give an example, I had one of my kids last year. We were a zone team. Then we went to man in a half court, but then I had a kid towards the end of the year was like, hey, can we just go man full court? Right. Because they felt that's what got us going. Right. And like
It changed
it's
the
just part
dynamic
of
of the
listening.
team at that point, though.
Yeah,
By the
it
way.
just it did. And I think it's just a matter of listening. So, I'm hoping that they get the right coach. Going to be a very special group of kids. I will be following them throughout the year for sure. I may even try and go and catch a couple games if I
I
can.
said that. Yeah.
But like I told everyone, I love them. Some of them have been texting me through the day. I've had phone calls with many of them since I've left. But I think the biggest thing is they understand, right? And I think that was the good thing that I was walking away, like, some
Yeah.
of the text messages I received afterwards, the thank yous and we understand and your new school, we really hope they understand what they're getting, uh, because we would love to have you back. So,
Yeah.
just what they're sharing with me and the feedback and stuff that I'm getting from those individuals is making it a little bit more easier for me to jump into it this week.
Yeah, man. Right off the bat, just my little caveat off of it. That the group of kids that we got a chance to be around and change the lives of for kids that didn't have an opportunity to get to where they're going. A lot of those guys that we had to move on to college, I don't think they would have had those opportunities.
Mhm.
And I appreciate these kids that actually went all in. We came in hard ass. Like we came in with no regression. Like, hey, we got to change the culture, and this is how we're gonna do it.
Mhm.
And we could have easily had a lot of kids saying, "No, we ain't about that. Hey, we were used to this." But they actually bought in, and they took it the full way and bought in for real, 100%. And so I appreciate these kids actually just listening and being coachable.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
and that was the key.
because they could have easily, try to shut us out and be like, "Nah, y'all just came in taking over school. We did it this way, and we're not going to go your way."
Yeah.
Especially being in St. Helens, like I'm gonna be honest, where we're at, they ain't us. There's not a lot of us there. So, um, but the school itself, the community, hey man, if honestly, I was trying to tell him if he stayed there, he was gonna have a street soon. Like he literally was about to have a street there.
They definitely embraced
That's
it.
what was
They
going
definitely
on.
embraced
That's
the
what was about to
situation.
be going on.
Yeah.
You were about
Yeah.
to have a street named after you, Mo
Mhm.
Avenue.
Yeah, they definitely embrace us. Like even when I was getting ready to leave, the conversation I had with my AD,
You
but
still
also
haven't
the
had one.
conversation I had with a lot of others. They it was close. I'm gonna be honest with you. You and I had conversations. I woke
Yeah.
up one morning and it was no, I'm not doing this.
Completely, it
But
was completely 100% the other
yeah,
way.
yeah, it was the completely 100% the other way. But again, things shifted.
Yeah.
Prayed about it, right? And I think God helped me make a challenging decision, but I think it in the long term it may be the right decision, but no one knows, right? So I'm just leaning on faith and hopefully faith prevail at the end.
Hey, I think my mom said it best. God doesn't put you in the place He doesn't want you to be in.
That is true. That is
Right.
true.
So
Uh,
if you ain't supposed to be in that place, He would have never put you there. You would have never had the opportunity.
yeah,
So
yeah, that's
the
true.
opportunity is there. You took advantage of it, and here we are.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. I meet with my new
Throwing
group
up
of
the
kids
G.
on Tuesday, so should be fun.
Man, so back to my week. Wow. Well, I could say my week was just as stressful, but I ain't had to make no real decisions. It was just other people's decisions and shit. Shout out to Dave Matthews. Hey, that show was hey, shout out to Dave. He was killing it. The whole band, the breakdown, the instrumentals, the dance, the man, they was killing it. The show was great.
Yeah. I know.
I love my friends. I love y'all, but y'all about to get it right now. Fuck that.
Here's the thing. I knew it
y'all about to get that.
I knew it had to be great when I went like 2 days and I ain't hear from you, right?
Nah.
Like for those of you guys who don't know, we have a group chat, and in Platinum, it's like the highlights of our group chat, right? And then I was talking to HD, and I was like, "Man, you heard from Platinum?" He was like, "Nah, that's not like you to go 2 days and not respond." So that's why I sent that message. Hey, man, you good? Like,
nah. I was good on Thursday. Wait, no, I lie. Rewind. So I'm gonna cut people right now. I'm cutting Karen at the fucking Dave concert. Right away, you getting cut. Boom.
You ain't even waiting to the end of the show.
It's fucking 9 o'clock. I'm cussing all through the show, by the way, so you can edit me later. It was 9 o'clock. We camping at a Dave concert. Music playing all day. Everybody. I played one song. I literally just hit play. Boom. 35 seconds. Sir, can you turn your music down? I said, no. And I walked away. I ain't even say nothing. I just gave the aux, the whole speaker and everything to everybody else. And I just walked away. Went inside. Right. And then she had the nerve to say, "Hey, I asked a request of a song and you guys didn't play it last night." The next day, day 2.
So night 1, it was, "Sir, can you turn your music down?"
Yeah, day 2.
And then night 2, it
day
was
day 2 in the RV. Eric, turn it up, Eric. I was like, I ain't going out there. I ain't trying to deal with that shit. We turn it up in the RV. Everybody's like, why y'all in there turning it up? I was like, because I ain't going outside. They're like, come on. Literally 4 minutes. I even counted the seconds. It was like 3:58. I walk out the damn trailer, put the music down, and granted, this ain't even hip hop. It's fucking country getting played. Excuse me, sir. Can you turn your music down? I said, God damn you. It took everything in my heart. everything in my heart. Took everything in my heart. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Well, there we got it right there.
I held my breath.
Yeah.
And went on inside RV. Left the beat. And then she came over and then fucking Eric brother played her songs. I was like, what the fuck you doing? Why are you playing her songs? She just told me to turn the music down. Now she want to hear her song.
So then she done made you so mad you became the mad guy.
Oh,
you became the Karen.
I was already angry. So then I'll add on top of this, right? I go to sleep in my tent. Clear skies, looking great out there because I don't have a fucking top on my tent because Eric forgot to give me the top. Yeah, I'm calling your name out for real here.
Wait, you didn't RV with them? You tent camp?
Oh, don't even bring that up right now.
Okay, we won't talk about that. So you go to sleep in
I should have been in the RV. Yes, with 10 fucking beds. I should have been in the RV every night. Why do I need a tent?
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, so
I'm in the tent.
Camp. Okay,
and it starts raining
with no top.
Mo. So I go to the RV. The door's locked. You should have seen the text message I sent to Jenny. I was like, she was like, you want to Uber out of there? I was about to leave. It was $250 to Uber out of there. I was about to go. And I ain't even gonna go into the other BS that was going on.
Hey.
Do you ever be around? I'm gonna
say hold up. Just to come back to that before you ask a question. Remember what you said. God would never put you in a place he didn't want you to be.
Well,
at that moment of time.
Yeah, shit was just adding up. It was just adding up. I was boiling, or literally boiling. And then I got bit by either a spider or some fucking shit. Yeah, there's a lot of cuss words on there. Edit, delete. And then I had to come. If I wouldn't have came home early, I probably would have died out there in the fucking thing from a fucking spider bite. That shit's still healing right now.
Where you get bit at, on the arm?
Bite.
On the arm?
Yes.
So you was walking around with the big arm?
What? This shit was swollen. Everything. I was not happy about nothing. Hence, if you see my Facebook post, it says Thank you, Dave. Until next time, not next year. Fuck, I ain't coming back there next year.
Are you telling me you're retiring?
No, I'm taking some time off. Fuck that. The whole shit was loop-de-loop. No, but what I was about to talk about before, this is going to be interesting. You ever have friends that just be talking about stupid shit, and you're like, why the fuck are you talking about that?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, I have.
So we're camping, right? Just out there after the show, drinking a little bit, you know. Hey, man, you ever thought about killing somebody? That's the conversation. That's literally their conversation.
While you're camping.
No, while you're camping with me. That's literally their conversation. And then it got hyped up. It wasn't just a one time. It was like it lasted for 4 hours.
So they had a long conversation over it.
Like they really thought about this stuff. You know, I can't say stuff out here, but when people start talking about stuff, I was like, nah, y'all stupid. So it was a little irritating morning the next morning. I was not in a good mood. And then I got rained on, locked out, bit by a spider. I was about to kill everybody.
Was this all the same night?
Yes. I'm trying to tell you. That's why the Uber ride was about to be $250. I was about to take that. It all happened. I was like, dang. And then everybody got up. What? Why are you so mad? What happened last night? I was like, what is going on here? What are we I don't know.
So they all woke up like it was okay.
I don't know. Y'all might not follow this podcast after this, but I don't give two issues. True story is a true story. I'm just saying. If y'all don't see me in the next one, another one. But I love Dave. Shout out to Dave. He killed that shit.
Well, that's good. And
the people all inside Dave were good. Those great times.
Well, that's good. That's good. You went and had a good time. They're really good though.
It was hot as fuck, and I'm still I had to wear this hat because I burnt the fuck out of my forehead.
Yeah, you know what? I was
forehead peeling, my nose is peeling.
So you out there with no hat on, no nothing. Just
I had a hat. That's the funny part about it is I had a hat and shit on.
No sunscreen, no nothing.
Oh nah, I wasn't even in the sun like that.
Got you.
Apparently I was. So you know the wife. Well, you know, just because you're black doesn't mean you don't go burn. I said, I went to Jamaica and then burned. Fuck, I probably did.
You know what? The sun is different depending on where you go. Because I go down to Jamaica and the Bahamas. I don't burn. I go to Mexico.
Yeah, we got dark as fuck down there though.
All of a sudden, the sun just did something different to me.
I went from Cuban to African real quick.
So the sun is different. I don't care if it is one sun, different depending on where you are, man. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's just a caveat of my week. School started.
Yeah,
kids went back to school.
Yeah.
I said shout out to the kids going back to school, and only one of my kids replied, so they didn't really like me like that. That's how it is.
Definitely shout out to the kids going to school, man. Congrats to everybody that done move up a grade.
I just do not listen to me because I had to drop her off. That's the yeah. Otherwise, all my kids didn't say nothing back.
School started.
Hey, sounds like Dave.
Football season has started officially. Has officially begun.
College football, NFL football, fantasy football,
and high school football all started.
Dang.
All started.
Where are we going to start at? We ain't got no high school teams that we're cheering for right now.
Well, yeah. We'll just you know what that that Buford team.
We're going straight to college. Oh no, we're going straight to college. Fuck this. We're going to talk about my Beavers, and it's going to be brief.
Well, wait. Okay, yeah, make it brief because I'm gonna be brief. They're not ranked, so why would we talk about an unranked team?
Because that's my team.
Go ahead. You got a minute.
Good gosh, I don't even need a minute. They suck right now. Fire the long snapper. I'm gonna be there to be the long snapper. Try it out tomorrow. I still got 4 years of eligibility. I can still go back to my fraternity that was in down there. I'm good. I got free rent, all that. Done. We had 550 yards. They had 265 yards, and we lost the damn game.
I watched that game because my game was on a delay.
And I don't even want to talk about the Ducks. They're on the fucking JV schedule.
Hold on. Before we get to Oregon, right? Before we get to Oregon, the Georgias, the Ohio State. More importantly, there were some upsets last week. Then turn around, there was upsets this weekend.
We're 2 weeks.
Damn. Before we get to those schools, when I watched Oregon State last week, and then I watched them again yesterday. Last week I was mad because I betted on them.
They had no offense,
and it was bad. And then next thing you know, yesterday it was, you would have thought they should have won that game, but they didn't. At some point, because and I think they got like a $4 million NIL roster right now, something like that. It's something small. $4 million is small compared to the other schools.
The offense is great.
I look at that team, and at some point you need a new voice, right?
Head coach.
At some point,
Marcus.
right? And I'm not pulling
head coach.
And I'm not pulling a Stephen A. trying to make somebody lose their job, but that was pretty bad. All right.
You thought these mugs couldn't even tackle. I was like, man, how many yards we get up? And then I looked at it, I was like, 260? That's all we're giving up? And y'all can't tackle for nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. We can jump to Oregon. I'm gonna keep it brief because I'm looking in the chat, and my guy Jack's in the chat, and the first thing
Jack is in the chat.
He want to say 69-3. That's the first thing that he want to say.
You're on JV schedule. 69-3.
That's not the first thing.
It is Oklahoma State. Okay, it's Oklahoma
State. Not the first thing. Jack, again, thanks a lot for telling me a coach and a father is thanks a lot, Jack. I was about to, but I think that's synonymous. I agree. Coaches and fathers are very important to kids. Now, Jack, we're going to talk about your Ducks. All right, I'm gonna give you 90 seconds of my show to talk about the Oregon Ducks. First of all, Jack, I want to talk about last week. Your damn duck lost his head, so you should not be talking about the Oregon Ducks when your mascot can't even keep his head on. That's going to be step one. Okay, step two, Jack. Call me when you play Penn State and you roll them 69-3. Okay, if you roll them 69-3, Jack, I'll give you your respect.
It's gonna be worse if you guys lose to Oregon State because I said we suck.
But Oregon State's done. We had that conversation 5 minutes ago. We're done with Oregon State. All right, but Jack, you call me at that point. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. Oregon has the easiest schedule in all of Power 4 football this year. If they don't make it to the playoff as a top 3 team, they're bad. First of all, you also have a $50 million NIL
roster. That's crazy. Thank you, Phil Knight.
Roster. Not Uncle
Reese's.
Phil.
All we got is microwave food.
I ain't mad at Uncle Phil for that, but $50 million, you better win it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So Jack, you enjoy your little 69-3. Okay, I got about 10 more seconds in this
69-3.
You enjoy that 69-3 win.
You want to hit it with a 69.
Just remember that 69-3 cost you $50 million, right? Besides, call me when you play
championships.
Yeah.
Or playoffs. That's all they're gonna get.
Georgia didn't look good yesterday. I was very upset.
Who'd y'all play?
We played Marshall yesterday. I was very upset. You don't get no more. That's it.
It wasn't even on TV.
But first of all, I get all the channels, so it was on TV.
Got all the channels.
but again, I was very upset with how pathetic we played against Marshall.
Aren't you 2-0?
That doesn't matter. If we play like that against Tennessee this week, we're gonna be 2-1. We're gonna be 2-1. And Jack, also Georgia got the hardest schedule in Power 4 football, by the way. So just keep that in mind. But let's not talk about the good schools. Let's talk about some of the upsets, man. Florida State and South Florida. Did you see that game?
You see South Florida just beat Florida today?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Florida.
Yeah, Florida.
South Florida. Yeah. Yeah.
For 2-0, South Florida Bulldog. What are they? Bullfrogs?
The South Florida Bulls.
Oh, they're just Bulls. Okay.
They pulled off an unbelievable. I watched it.
Well, he missed a late field goal.
They pulled, yeah, he did, but they still pulled it off.
These field goal kickers are ruining the game.
Unbelievable. So again, congrats to the South Florida Bulls. Next up on their schedule is the University of Miami.
So if they beat everybody in Florida, they're number one. They play Florida State too, huh?
You know what, they do play Florida State eventually.
I think they got a fucking toughest schedule in the country. What the hell?
You know this. This is their 4th year in Division I. They was in Division I AA. This is their 4th year in Division I. So what they've been able to do is absolutely phenomenal. But if you go into Miami and you beat Miami this week, you got my respect. Ooh, there's no doubt about that.
You already hear. Big Mo respect.
Yeah, you got mine for sure.
For the South Florida Bulls.
Last week while we were out, Alabama went down to Florida State.
Hey, what's the name? Almost lost his job, literally, until they realized they got to pay him $70 million.
So it's funny you said that. So I was listening to a TikTok, right, and they interviewed this lady, and that lady said, "What would you do if you hit the lottery?"
Pay him.
She said, I will pay damn Alabama coach his $70 million so he can get the hell on.
That's a big time fan. I'm not giving up $70 million just to fucking get rid of the coach.
Because he is destroying my university right now. That's literally what she said. So if that lady in Alabama would have won,
if you become a billionaire, can you just become yourself the coach? Like, I'm just like the coach.
She said she would, coach now. I don't know, but she literally said she would pay $70 million. And she was like, I don't even know how much I have after taxes, but he's gonna get his $70 million.
She was like, I'm gonna have $3.5 million after I pay this $70 million. I had 70.
She can't count, but she knew she was getting rid of the coach. She was not happy, bro.
I'm telling you, it's different down there.
Yeah, she was not happy.
Trent Bray will be a coach for the next 2 years. We gotta go. We gotta go like 3 and something for the 2 years, and then he'll get fired.
Yeah, and shout out to Oklahoma. I mean, they beat Michigan yesterday. That was I didn't think that was an upset going to Oklahoma and playing. Norman's a tough place to play in, but they beat them. Right, they beat them fair and square. So definitely shout out to them on that one. I thought that was a big win for Oklahoma.
The game just cut off. Is the game still going behind us?
It is still going. Baylor, you're good. You're good. I'm keeping tabs on the score. You're good. I don't know if you saw that, but Baylor upset SMU. That was a 2 overtime game.
Hey, that was the best game of the weekend.
But you know what? It's because those.
I thought it was over. They were up 38-24. I was like, oh, this game's done.
You would think.
I get it in the group chat. No, it ain't. Look at this game. This game is close. It's tied, actually. I was like, shut the fuzz up.
Yeah.
I don't know why I fuzzed it out for now. But
that was unbelievable, bro. It was unbelievable. But they did. They got the W. So definitely shout out.
Field goal kickers are killing everybody.
Field goal kickers is killing a lot of people right now, and that's at all levels. That's just not
trust me, I know.
That's at all levels. Ohio State and Florida State. I don't care how much you guys are giving small schools to money to come play you. Don't beat them 70-0 and 77. So Florida State won 77-3. But
69-3. Oh, that Oklahoma State ain't a little school. They just got
Ohio State beat Grambling. By the way, shout out to Grambling. They had a phenomenal band, but they lost 70-3.
They're just
70-0.
We're just there to dance.
70-0. All I'm saying is that, like, guys, if you're gonna pay somebody, at least make it a game. Florida did pay South Florida $500,000, by the way, to come
just
play
to lose. Thank you for the $500,000 to lose.
And they lost.
And Vegas send us some money back too.
Oh man, and other upset, Mississippi State, Arizona State.
That's what
Arizona State thought they was going to go to Mississippi State and win.
Mississippi State's 2-0, by the way. You see him on the SEC thing on Netflix?
I haven't watched it.
Oh, you got to watch the SEC one. I'm watching in the midst of the Cowboys one, and
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is everything he is.
Yeah. So that was it was a lot of upsets, but like I'm looking at some of these scores over the weekend in college football, and I'm like, what the heck? All right, jumping to the NFL. Anything else you want to talk about college?
Nah, I was just gonna see who you think whose job's in jeopardy after week 2.
I think I do think the Oregon State coach job is definitely in jeopardy. And then Alabama.
Ooh, they're 1-1. They played that team and blew them out, so that's not the
Yeah,
same.
I mean it was.
They don't care. Alabama don't care about those teams. They care about the real
Yeah,
teams.
it's your next team. It's your next
Yeah.
team. So I do think that's what's gonna happen, right? Like,
What about
if
USC? What is USC right now?
USC won yesterday too.
So they're 2-0.
I think they are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're quietly winning. Another coach, UCLA. I think his job's on the line as well, even though
Is
he
it his
just
job because they paid $4 million to a quarterback that's not doing what he's supposed to do?
yeah. There was a reason why that quarterback was released from Tennessee because he wanted
was
more
all
money.
about the money and
Yeah.
not the team and fucking get.
So
getting better.
going to UCLA, what you think he was going to be about?
Money. I already knew that. They knew that too, but everything around him, you gotta. If you're that good of a quarterback, you got to make your teammates better. He doesn't do that.
Yeah.
He paid a dude $4 million that don't make his teammates better.
Yeah, and they lost to UNLV last night. So
I know. I saw the game.
That's another
He
one.
was balling out for a minute, literally for a minute.
Yeah, and that's all it was, a minute.
Yeah, they came back in the game because it was getting blown out. He came back, and all of a sudden he went back to the old ways.
Yeah, so I do think that's going to be one, but we'll see. We'll see after week 3.
I can't talk. My team sucks.
Well, yeah.
That's why you're trying to get rid of my coach.
But at least you owned it, though, right? Like at least you're owning how bad y'all are, right?
Hey, it was an owning weekend. Both my teams sucked this weekend. Literally,
it was different.
Transition in the NFL. Lions, you guys phone home. ET phone home, please.
Go ahead, bro. Get your minute. Get your minute about the NFL.
Horrible.
Go ahead.
It's so horrible. I couldn't even watch the game. I had to sit outside and sip some drinks. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, couldn't even watch the rest of the game. To the Packers. Are we for real? Well, I had talked so much mad-ish to my family and the text beforehand. I was like, "Oh, we coming for y'all. It's a wrap."
That's why. and you're wondering why.
Here's what's crazy. My friend ain't say nothing back to me.
Don't want you to be in. Hey, remember, God would never put you in.
I didn't even hear from my brother. I didn't even hear from my brother. You can talk all the mess right now. I ain't even hear from him because I ain't gonna say that because I know next time he gonna come at me hard. So no, nobody said nothing.
Yeah, Detroit.
But we out here. Hey, we got 15-0, 15-0 for this point.
Not happening. How bad they played today. I think the worst team of today was the Dolphins.
Oh my gosh. Tua, you killing my fantasy by far. Like, what the heck? What did they say? What the helly?
I think it's about time for a QB and a coach change in Miami.
Well, they did take him out. They took him out and put fucking Skylar Thompson in. No, he ain't there no more. But
Zach, buddy,
whoever.
You cannot. But they took him out in the fourth quarter. They was already getting blown out.
That's crazy.
I do think it's about time that Miami may want to make a phone call.
Because you ain't helping me in my fantasy like that. Who they playing again, by the way? The Colts. What the man? Fucking Daniel Jones just beat y'all. Daniel Jones.
He actually looked good today.
He did not. Yeah, that's just how bad Miami was and how good his defense was. He did not look good.
But that's why he looked good.
That mug got concussed. He got cussed. I think it was like the second or third quarter. He should. And they ain't gonna take his helmet off and give high fives to everybody walking in. I saw it. His ass was still dazed and confused.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Jones, I thought he was good, but I do think it's about time for McDaniels and Tua to go. I
Both of
feel like
them? Dang, you
I feel
firing
hey,
everybody.
I just feel like the Dolphins has a really solid roster. I don't think that voice is
So you
being
think it's
heard.
him
You
or
know,
Tua?
like I would have went after a quarterback,
If
given
there's a
him,
different quarterback, you can't have in there.
but
You
given
think they
Tua's
would do?
injuries, I would have went after a different quarterback, right? I probably would have sold the farm, and
Sold it.
I would have went to Aaron Rodgers and say, "What do you want?" Like I'm gonna be honest with you,
Oh, he
like
would just win there too because it's a lot warmer for his bones.
I think the Dolphins was built to win now, but I mean, they look bad today. Um,
They looked horrible today.
yeah, they look bad. My Falcons ain't finish it today.
Nah. Kickers, man. I'm telling you, these goddamn kickers.
It was a tough ending for that one.
Coup is gone. The coup who?
You know, 2 years ago, he was my
Coup was
favorite
the
player.
man. I know. He won me fantasy. He literally
Last
won me fantasy
last
2 years
year
ago.
last year, I stopped liking him because I
Last year
felt
he was
like
going like this, and in the start of the season, he is not on a good start.
he put some weight on. When he put that weight on, he started struggling last year.
He started eating the
So,
Southern cooking in
yeah,
Atlanta.
I don't know what he's doing, but he need to get up out of Atlanta because I
You need to get
yeah,
up out of Atlanta.
yeah, he I don't know, but, like, not a good day for my Falcons. I hate that we started 0-1, uh,
Man,
given that that was a home game, and I feel in order for us to make the playoffs this year, we're gonna have to win
yeah,
the home
especially
game,
winning that home one.
right? Yeah, you gotta win at home, so and it
That
was a
was against
division
Tampa Bay,
game,
right?
so yeah, it was a division game, so that
And
was a
Baker
tough
played
one.
horrible. Well, I mean, he had what 200 yards and 3
I mean,
touchdowns.
he had
I
the
mean, that
scoring drive
sounds good,
touchdown.
but that's
Yeah,
not normal Baker.
yeah, he had the touchdown, though. Shout out to the Raiders. I
The
know
Raiders.
Melissa was in this chat
Good
right now,
gosh.
and first thing she said today was Raiders.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't talk. We didn't win. You didn't win, so shout out to the Raiders.
the Raiders scored 20 points.
Chino.
I'm happy for them.
How many points did they score?
20, because 20 ain't gonna win you many games.
They're not. That's not. Unless your defense is that good.
But they beat the Patriots.
They
So
would have beat us though. Because we
shout
only
out to
scored
them.
6. So fuck them.
She's 1-0. That was a good game to watch though.
The Niners are 1-0.
Niners, another team that's 1-0. Niners is another team that had a good day
We have
today.
too many friends that are Niner fans. That's crazy. They're
Yeah.
happy as hell. If they would have lost, the whole day would have been different.
So the Steelers and the Jets essentially swap quarterbacks,
Benny and the
right?
Jets.
They essentially swap quarterbacks,
Yeah, they did. It was
right?
a swap. It was that old show when you swap wife swap. They just swap quarterbacks.
But then it was such a competitive and good game to
It was
watch.
actually a really good game. Who
So
ended up winning that one?
Aaron Rodgers,
Oh, the
and
Steelers pulled it out.
he was
The
a
Jets had it. That's a lot
they
of points they put up, by the way. Both
they
teams.
a- they asked Aaron Rodgers what he thought about it, and he was like, he know there's a lot of people in that in the Jets organization feel that he still can't play. So in their face, he was a smart ass about it. So
I mean, Wilson they would have said something different too if they won.
no, because they
Receivers.
they gave Fields a chance. It's a little bit different, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I think they gave Fields a chance. I actually think the worst team, and I'm gonna say this now, and what's gonna happen is my Falcons is gonna end up losing to them one of these 2 games we play them. Carolina got to be the worst team in America.
Wait a minute. What was the score of that game though?
Holy cow! Which game?
Carolina and the Jags.
They scored 10 points, but they scored
Jags.
Carolina. Jags
What was the
won
score?
26-16. So
26-16.
Yeah, but it was 26-3. They scored at the end of the game, right? To kind of
my
make
team
it
scored 6 fucking points.
Well,
We're top 3 in scoring offense.
No, you lost 27-13.
Yes.
You lost 27-13. You got the 13, buddy.
Oh, we scored 13 points?
Yep, you got the 13. You was a little bit
blocked it out the rest of my life after that.
I know. Yeah, no, a little bit too many cocktails.
Hennessy's and pineapples, 5 of them. That's it.
A little too many cocktails. But yeah, it was I thought week 1, it wasn't a lot of scoring. But I thought the games was pretty competitive at the end of week 1. I really did.
They weren't in the first half. They were kind of boring in the first half. They got hyped up towards the second half.
Yeah, I don't like how Kansas City them had to go to Brazil to play week 1.
That's
I
stupid.
I'm gonna be honest, like I think it's stupid. I think it's hard on the bodies.
I
I
agree.
understand the international NBA NFL is trying to go
Yeah, but it's
global.
always only in the same certain teams.
But because that's what the global market wants to see.
No, I
Right?
understand, but still,
We got a
you're
certain
like,
amount of
why do I got to be the team to do this?
yeah.
Like even
That's
what's his name went off on the show. He was like, "Why don't you take Miami? Why are we taking the Chargers to go all the way, or Chiefs to go all the way around? Take the teams that are already right here.
I mean,
Short
what's crazy?
flight for them.
Yeah,
Shorter
Miami is
flight.
right there, right? Quick flight to
Yeah.
Brazil, but no, I thought it was crazy that those two teams had to play there. And then Thursday night, man, the Cowboys actually showed a sign of life. So kudos to those guys because
Kudos to the Cowboys. I give the Cowboys kudos.
they showed life, bro. I can't be mad when
I'm an anti-Cowboys. I don't care. And the Crews made me understand how much I don't like them even more.
A lot of people don't like them. Tomorrow night we got the Vikings and the Bears. Who you got?
They're both in my division. None of them. They need to tie the game. Just tie the fucking game. Just tie it. So neither one of y'all get a win or a loss. Just tie the shit up.
So you just wanted them to tie the game?
Yep. 3-3.
Okay.
It ain't gonna be that way. Vikings probably gonna win, more than likely.
Yeah.
I got Justin Jefferson, so I need.
Well, maybe this is the Bears year.
Fuck.
I'm just saying.
Hey, all Detroit people are losing. If the Lions lost, the Jets lost, you Bears are losing. You guys can take that to the bank. Go ahead and bet on that one right now. It's a reciprocal thing.
Okay.
Ben Johnson ain't finna win with Caleb.
Okay.
No, not happening. You're losing too.
Your final take on NFL this weekend? I mean, obviously the Ravens are up right now, 40-25, as you guys.
40-25.
Yeah, as you guys can see in my background, Ravens are.
Wow. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you
my fantasy league.
I hate.
Hey Jay, you're gonna be upset right now, but I appreciate this dub.
I hate I missed the draft because I would have drafted. I thought I had the 4th pick. Did Derrick Henry go before the 4th pick?
Nope. You know he went 7th to me.
I would have picked him at 4.
Oh, he was still sitting there. I had a choice between him or my guy.
I would have picked him at 4. Yeah, I hate I missed it, but
so I took D. Had to take him. DH.
Yeah, but I just had it was a long week, but I'm excited. What else you got for us today? What's in the news?
Man, there's a lot of stuff in the news. I don't even know what to get into. That girl, you remember the girl that went to Scotland to be lost in the woods?
Mm-hmm. You followed up on it?
Yeah, her tribe just got attacked by people with stones and sticks, yelling, "You guys aren't for real. This is a fake tribe."
I read about that and I thought it was fake.
You thought it was fake news?
I read about that. I literally thought it was
double
fake
check
news.
it because I was like, what the hell? I literally was just talking about y'all getting attacked by some people and people
I read about that and I thought it was fake news because I'm like, ain't nobody getting attacked with no stones.
There's no way they just listened to my podcast and went out and did this. Because I was like, why wouldn't people just attack them or do something? And they really did it.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones. They break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's what they were yelling at them.
Well, they definitely got stuck.
And then the wife of the king, which is just a random black dude from Detroit, who
that you're calling us king.
I'm just trying to figure out how this worked. Like if I just took off to some random place, I was like, I'm here, king Mufasa.
You swear yourself in, bro, as a king.
Man. Well, I ain't trying to get sticks and stones thrown at me. Like they did.
That's how it works, man.
Over there, they did not believe it. So it was a fight, and I'm trying to think, like, what did y'all do back? Like, did y'all throw arrows? Like, what's going on? Is this like a war?
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit crazy to see that guy, but I did read it, and I was just like, really? Like, but
They're still there. They ain't leave.
that's just how it
Scottish
works.
Rebellion.
So before you go to the one story that I know you're gonna get to,
What am I
so
going to?
I was on TikTok today,
What was
right?
it? What story am I going to?
Um, and there's a lady in South Florida that that got the COVID PPE money, $34 million,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
and
whoa,
she's on the
whoa!
run. They are
Time out.
looking for her.
She got PPP loans for 34 million.
$34 million, and she's on the run. They can't find her. So
Well,
she
you
went
ain't
to court.
finding me either with 34 million.
She went to court in May for fraud, obviously, right? And then they've been looking for her
I couldn't
since.
even get
Now she's on the
$500 in PPP loans.
now she's on the FBI top 5 list. They said she may be back in Jamaica where she's from.
Hey, hit me up. I'm just joking. I ain't trying to eat in the bed, but just let me know where the money at.
I you
34
know,
mil.
I'm just still thinking about
I
like
need to go to Jamaica.
if I
Bump
go
with
back
luck.
to the COVID years when they was passing out funds like that. I think about like people that actually had real businesses that was getting denied,
Thank
right?
you.
Because
I was listening close.
I know people that was right that was physically getting denied, and then this person right here,
34 million? You took all the money.
72 different businesses,
She started
$34 million.
72 businesses and got 34
She didn't have
million.
none, but she filed with
Wow.
72
I couldn't even get a
different
dollar.
businesses.
See?
72. And she was given
See the
30 she was
government? See how y'all be
they gave
working?
her $34 million.
See if you would have gave the money to the right people, it would have been used the right way.
34 mil, bro. I'm just sitting there
I just
thinking, I'm
know.
like, holy cow, 34 mil. Like
Wow.
what a flag at, bro.
72 businesses, 34 million.
72 businesses, same person, $34 million.
Oh, interesting. That's a good story right there.
So I thought that was pretty crazy.
Who else is involved in her life?
I don't know. They right now they didn't say anyone else. They said predominantly her.
34 million. She didn't do nothing else with it.
I
Is she just
I don't
living normal?
I don't even know where the money's at right now.
She put that shit in all
They,
hers.
they
Where
didn't give
she's
no.
at right now.
They,
That's
they
where
just
she's at.
they just said that she made the FBI top 10 list. They're looking for if anybody
Dang.
knows about it.
Top 10 right off the bat. You're doing it
$20,000
great.
fine.
Hey, if
But
you're not doing it in the top 10, why are you doing it at all? Like, if you're going to be a fugitive, you might as well be number 1 or 2.
like get on the most wanted list.
You might as
Get
well
on the
do it like
most wanted
sports.
list. Yeah, that's crazy
Stay
though,
away
bro.
from me.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, that's that.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I thought that was a crazy story. I was like, oh, I gotta save this one because I was thinking
I
about
had
that one.
something. Where's my phone at? I had something that I had wrote down. I totally forgot about it. I had to put it in my phone. That's how crazy it was. It was one of
Why
those.
why you looking for it?
What?
Hyundai.
What happens Monday?
I said Hyundai.
Yeah.
475 people arrested by ICE in a raid at the Hyundai plant
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, here in the U.S.
in Georgia, right
Yeah, I just
outside
saw
of
that.
Savannah.
But then they were released.
475. 300 of them was South Korean descent. I don't see they was released. I see they was
Yeah, they were
detained.
released.
And then the lady that reported them.
Jesus.
Did you hear about her?
Who?
So the lady that reported them. That's why they did the raid. So the lady that called and raised sand, she's like a legislator in Georgia. And she said that she wasn't trying to get them detained. She was just reporting safety issues in the the warehouse that she was witnessing. She had
She
an
worked there?
informant. She had an informant there.
But she didn't work there.
She had an informant that was telling her about it.
So now you went and busted that thing. Now they're shut down because ain't nobody working right now.
Yeah, she was trying to run office. She was trying to run for office.
So now that the dude that owns that plant is upset because you just slow down all his work, and then the people that got to get the shit that's coming is upset too.
Those are cars, bro. I mean, Hyundai is a car dealership.
I need to buy a new one. That means it's gonna be cheaper now. Like, can I go buy it? Can I go buy it from there?
Yeah,
Can
no,
I buy a
Hyundai-
half done and finish it myself?
Yeah, no.
Can I get a DUI car?
I mean, that's
Is that
yeah,
a thing? Can I get a DUI car? Not DUI, but a DIY. That's what I meant.
that was unbelievable. When I saw that, I thought that was crazy.
No, I got a question now.
Yeah.
I had to dig deep into the crates for this one.
Mm.
And the reason I had it is because I was watching First Take, and they were talking about generational talent.
Mm.
Okay, so what to you determines a generational talent in football or basketball? Because they were talking about Arch Manning at the time, and they're saying he's not a generational talent. But who are we talking about? Like in college, you had to be this person to this person, like Cam Newton was. That's a generational talent. Like he was so good at the time, or Tim Tebow, generational talent in college.
Mm-hmm.
Changed the game. Like that dude was winning no matter what. He did everything. But what determines the generational talent? Because there was a rift in who and what it is. Jesus.
I LeBron James. Again, like yeah.
No, but what determines it? Is it their attributes? Is it their measurements? Like, oh, he's 6'8", 220,
for me,
high, or is it based on their their genes, who they he's a Manning, so automatically you should think that it's
the media, right? So what everything you just described, every media outlet would determine a generational talent different, right? Arch Manning is at a disadvantage.
Correct. That's what I'm
right?
asking.
I want to call it out, right? Arch Manning was at a
jeez,
I'm dying over there, chat. But he was at a 2A high school, right? And then everybody expected for him, because he has the Manning last name, they expected for him to be like Peyton or Eli, right? That was the media expectations. But
so
he's not.
You see him as a generational talent?
Only time will tell, right?
Correct.
But,
okay. So he's not there yet. He could be there as he gets going.
Yeah. I mean, he's not a Lamar Jackson. He's not a LeBron James. He's not.
That's what I'm asking. Okay.
These are people that has had impacts to a life, right?
So
right now, the media will make you think that this person is a generational talent on the rise, but until you've physically done something, right? Change the game in whatever way, right? Calls, like if you think about Shaq, they had to get rid of the hack of Shaq, right? If you think about LeBron, the dude is just, I mean, he's broke every record there is, and to break in basketball, right? You think about Wilt, right? Wilt was, before the 3-point line even existed, right? You can go on and on. Those guys are impacts to the sport that they actually play in. Dan Marino never won a championship, but he had thousands and thousands of yards before someone came and broke it, right? Those are generational talents right there, right? And again, those are proven points.
Do you consider what's his name that played for the Colts before
Andrew Luck?
Andrew Luck, yeah.
Andrew Luck, a generation. Like, what did he do? Okay, he went to Stanford. What did he do?
You don't see him as a generational talent.
What did he do?
I'm just saying.
He
didn't play long enough to do a lot.
That's the thing. Was he talented?
But when he was there, he was killing.
Well, was he talented? Absolutely, he was. But he did not do anything.
On the whole show, they said, all right, Peyton wasn't a generational talent. He got better and became one in the NFL. Just like Brady. Brady wasn't a generational talent until he became one in the NFL.
But their NFL is what made them a generational talent, right?
Correct. Like, their whole talent wasn't there at the beginning. They had to grow into that.
And Andrew Luck did not, like, he was a pretty good player.
But they had him as a prodigy coming out, right?
But again, the media pushed him. They wanted him to be so damn good. They wanted him to be
They
a
had
general.
Lamar as a receiver coming out.
But they failed them. Yeah, they failed them. And Lamar has proved a whole different point to all of them, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So that's what I mean by like when people talk about what is generational talent. Like I always look at their resume. What have they done?
Okay.
Right. Like I even
That's what
think
Stephen A was saying.
Yeah, I even think he was just talking about Cam Newton, right? Cam Newton played 1 year at Auburn, right?
Out.
He was a impact player, but I don't know if he was a generational talent.
Oh, they said
right?
generational talent right there.
And they may do, right? They may say it because of his size and stuff like that. But what part of the game did he change?
That's what Dan was saying. That's why I asked you: is it about their measurements or is it about what they do?
Like that. That's because
you have great measurements and your team could be 2 and whatever.
That's what I look at. Like in my opinion, Michael Vick was a generational talent, right? Like that's a whole different. Like he actually invented the dual threat quarterbacks. Don't get me wrong, Warren Moon, those guys was there, but Mike Vick took it at a whole nother level. You see what I'm saying? So I think like you guys say Peyton wasn't a generational talent.
Randolph.
Peyton broke Dan Marino's record. I think he was the first to do it, right?
But
and I think
the NFL.
And I think that's what made
coming out
him
of
there.
college. They didn't see him as that.
Yeah, and
like
I don't
Trevor Lawrence. They're like, oh, he's one of the only that Trevor Lawrence coming out. They saw him that way from day one in college at Clemson.
And they've made him a generational talent. He's a talented dude. He hasn't done nothing
in the NFL. Nothing. But he did it in college.
Yeah, he was pretty solid in college. He was pretty solid. I mean, he took Clemson to what, 2 championships, 3? They lost one.
Back to back, won one, lost one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Everybody have their own opinion, just like everybody have their own opinion on who's the GOAT in basketball, right? Depending on who you talk to. Like you ask Stephen A, he gonna tell you Jordan all day long. That's his generation. That's what he grew up around, right? If you're going at somebody in today's world, they're probably gonna say LeBron all day long, right? That's their generation, right? If you're going at, my brother-in-law Lavelle, hell, he may go back to the 80s talking about Magic Johnson, right? I'm just giving like examples. He'll probably go back and say Magic Johnson. Before there was Jordan, there was Magic. Like you go ask the OGs, that's how they're going to argue with you, right? And you sit there like, yeah, they're going to argue with you over that. So I don't know, man. Like I just think the media make those decisions, and it's all based
on it like that because on the same thing, and they said with what's his name? They said you just target the conversation to fit whatever you want to say.
Oh, 100%.
So like I can have a conversation about Jordan. I'm gonna say all the best things and say the target how I wanted you to hear it the best way.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have the same argument about LeBron from anybody to say the same thing. Oh, he's longevity. He's still doing this. Everybody has their own argument about anything.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like why do we have to have the great of the great? Like, why does it have to be a debate? Is it just for us or what?
I personally, like, as a ex-athlete, as a coach, as a player growing up watching sports, I personally don't look at a GOAT. I look at a person like he was the best player in this era, right? Like, because I'm gonna be honest, Jordan was phenomenal when I was growing up, best player in the era.
That was my favorite player.
Guess what? My adulthood, LeBron has been unbelievable, right? The dude's 42 years old, still a top 10 person in the league. Jordan 37, and he crashed, right? He went down.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's why I'm like he's the best in his era, right? I think every one of them has a different attribute that they've bought to change the game of basketball. I look at Lamar Jackson today, right? Michael Vick was a phenomenal player in this era, right? But I think Lamar is now taking it to another level because Michael Vick wasn't able to throw the ball like Lamar is now. So
he could whip that shit though.
Yeah, but Lamar is becoming more of that real true dual quarterback now, right? So I don't know. Like, so I just think when you look at that, you're right. You can sit around and have an argument with anybody over anything, but then a person with the bigger voice is usually the person that everybody tends to listen to, right? Like, let's be honest with each other, right? Like that's why LeBron don't like Stephen A so much, right? Because Stephen A just has that bigger voice, right? And Stephen A has made it clear that Jordan is the best player. Stephen A platform, he has millions and millions of people. So when he says something, everybody feels it, they run with it, right? They run with it. me and you, we got a total of 10 people on this chat right now. They say 10 people. I guarantee of those 10 people, 7 of them probably talking about LeBron. The other 3 probably talking about Jordan. So like you know what I mean? So it's a little bit, it's a little bit different. So with Stephen A, like I see why people like him and I see why people don't like him, right? But at the end of the day, I think Stephen A is a person that speaks facts, right? He don't make stuff up. And I think one of the things about this generation versus the older generation, this generation, no matter how much it's true, they don't like facts, right? Like it doesn't matter how much it's true, no matter how much
not
research.
Really telling me the truth. I just told you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it.
In their head,
Google.
In their head, it's not true, right? So this generation is different, right? So I just think that's what we are with it, man. It is what it is.
That's probably why they don't believe me. I joke around a lot. They're like, Dad, we don't believe shit you're saying. Your words always out of our mouth is no. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's pretty much it. Can we go up? No. Can I get this? No. All you say is no. No, I don't.
Oh, so you said no, you don't on that one. The third word.
Like, yes, you do. I was like, can I get a day of yeses? That's my youngest ass dad. Can I get a day of yeses? This is like, is that the new thing now? Can I get a day of yeses? No, I'm never going to give you a day of yeses. That means you're going to ask for everything. Never doing a day of yeses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my mom right now. I'm like, Mom, can I get a minute of yeses?
Just a minute. You ain't even asking for a day. You asking for a minute.
What are you talking about? Mom, just say yes. For what?
Yeah.
Can I get some money? Wow. Done.
But I personally I like all of the debates, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that's one of the things I absolutely love to watch. I love to hear it. It's just
that's why I wake up at 7 something just to watch the debates.
Makes everything, worth watching it.
You know what I'm happy about?
What's that?
Not living on the East Coast. That game that got delayed, and then they had to finish the game. It was like 11:30.
No, it was after 12.
They restarted it. It was 11:30.
Yeah, they started at 11:30. It was over at 1:15. 1:15.
Yeah, 1:15. It's 2:15 here. I was like, fuck y'all. I am so glad I'm over here. I can't do that. That time y'all got is weird. When I went back home to visit and they had the game on, I was like, what time the game on? There was like 6:55. I was like, what? What is going on?
Yeah, but you know what though? Like, on the flip side, when you're a kid, right? Like, again, I grew up in the South.
That's a late game.
So church was late.
You ain't going to school the next day.
But church was every Sunday for us, right? So we would be able to go to church and come back and watch the 1:00 games, right? It starts at 10:00 out here. But we would be able to go to church. We'd be able to go to church, get everything done, and in time for the 1:00 games, right? It was 1:00 and 4:00.
Mine was just starting.
Now the 8:20 p.m. game. We didn't watch a lot of night games because it was time to go to bed.
Like, dang, Grandma, we still at church?
We
got a podcast going on. I can't hear you barking over here.
We were in church for a minute, so it was but we still made the 1:00 games.
What is going on?
He heard you humming. He heard you humming. Is he asleep?
That ain't my dog.
Oh.
That's the neighbor's dog and shit.
Oh, I thought, dang, bro. This is what
happened. Crazy right now. Oh my God, it's 20, 40, 30 minutes here. Can I get 30 minutes of non-bargaining?
Yeah. What else you got?
Thank you, sir. Okay. He ain't listening.
Nah, he ain't.
Listening to me. So I wrote these questions like a couple weeks back. So these aren't just new questions, but they kind of go with my mood. Who's the first person on your hit list if you had to make one?
I plead the fifth.
What? You can't plead the fifth. You gotta ask the question. See, you can't.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. But you know what? No, you want to know something bigger than that? You know how? Hold up, really quick before you ask that question, because I do want to answer it. I do want to answer it. You know how I told you the score was 25-40? It is 38-40, and Buffalo's about to score.
Why is my TV not working right now?
They are literally on the
crazy.
7-yard line in a 38-40 game right now at this moment.
I got a big ass TV and it ain't even working right now. I don't know
With
why it's
38
not.
seconds to go in the game, so that you're aware, and chat so that you guys are aware.
They
It
about
ain't
to
like
score with 38
anyway.
seconds.
They're on the 7-yard line.
Wait a
38
minute.
seconds. to go in
Alex
the
scored that
game.
many touchdowns?
It's over.
God damn it. Let me check my fantasy.
So I don't know what has transpired, but something transpired pretty
See,
quick.
what happened was I was talking shit. And
But
now,
let's go back
now
to
he
your
done
question.
caught up to me.
If I had to hit,
no
like
way.
Truth, if I had to make a hit list, who's the first person
Oh,
on
you
my
putting
list,
the karate girl on there?
or who's my list? Oh man.
Oh, no way, Jeremy. What in the you gotta be fucking kidding me right now.
Did he come back and beat you?
No. This dude got 156 points right now. Josh Allen. Are you
He just had that big old pass.
What?
And if he
he beat me. Oh my god. This is crazy. I was supposed to win by 100 points. This is insane right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And Derrick Henry got 150 points, and I'm still losing. Wow.
Yeah, they finna win that game.
Jeremy, you're lucky. And I'm done. I ain't got nobody else.
Bro, back to your question, bro.
Ah.
I'm sorry. You lost. It's been a bad day for you anyways.
It's been a lot of L's happening over here. A lot of L's. He literally came back. I was up by 100 points. And his quarterback and my running back got the same amount of points, and I'm still losing. I don't understand.
I'm not gonna say the names, but one person from my childhood and one person from my adulthood, they're tied for number one on my hit list.
Dang. Well, Dave, concert is going down.
So wait, you made this question before the Dave show?
No, I didn't. I did. Yeah, I literally already had this written. That's why I said.
Thinking about Dave for that.
That's why I said it's kind of irrelevant how this question just lines up because I already had this question literally 3 weeks ago.
So Karen's on your hit list?
Man, where's my button at?
Oh man, what's the next one, bro? What's the next one? That was a funny one, though. That was funny.
What things would you like to change if you became God for one day? I almost did something.
Do I go back to being myself?
What do you mean? After God for one day?
After the one day, am I back in myself?
Okay, so I don't know. You're trying to ask if people remember if you did something for them?
Yeah. Well, no. Because if I'm God for a day, I'm gonna set myself up for tomorrow.
Well, obviously, I would hope so, God.
No, but if I can take away homelessness, I would. Like, I don't feel like anyone should be homeless. I think that'll probably be the first thing I work on that day. Ball game, just so that you're aware.
Buffalo won?
Yeah, came back 41-40.
Wow.
They were down 5 minutes to go in the game.
I can see by his points right here.
What would you do, bro?
If I was God for the day. Man, I'll flip roles like no other. That changed the whole shit. I flipped the whole world upside down. It's a power struggle.
Tell me more.
I'll just flip the whole thing.
So
who's in charge of running the world?
Okay,
it'd be us.
So essentially, the wealthy people become poor. The poor people become wealthy. For a day or forever?
Oh no, I'm flipping it. I'm flipping it that day, and then the next day everything's different.
You see my eyes? I don't have an answer.
Cujo's still working.
So what about the people in the middle? Do they stay the same?
Ooh, good point. Where do I fall? Where do I fall? Am I in the middle? I'm definitely not in the middle. My wife is in the middle. I'm not. she in the middle. I'm on the bottom.
So what you doing with the people in the middle, bro?
Dang, I don't know. I didn't think about that.
Because you just said, I mean, again, you'll flip everything. I get it, right? Like some people should see how I feel be poor for a day.
And
I
to be
really
granted,
feel that
hey,
way.
some people work poor and they just became rich. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and those are people that's
there's a lot
working
of people that
hard.
have been at the bottom and got there.
Yeah, but those are people that's
The
working their
grind.
ass off every day. But you
You know
still
what?
ain't telling me
I would make it so everybody is on a fair ground.
Mhm,
So like equal opportunity of everything.
mhm.
Food, resources,
Yeah,
economical, technological, and all that shit. Everything's equal opportunity. It's fair. So it's a fair ground for everybody. So like we're not. How are we gonna say we're the country? We're like this big country, but we got all these people that are poor. But then you got all these people making all this money, and they can easily just write it all off by taking care of a whole neighborhood.
I think you know.
But
Yeah, I mean,
everybody always says to me, "It's different. You ain't got the money. If you had the money,
no,
you'd be different."
no. It's not. It's not. That's not a matter of you had the money versus you don't. You know, Justin Timberlake made a movie one long time ago, In Time. I don't know if you've seen that movie before.
So,
But if you sit back and think about like taking care of the entire every time I think about taking care of the entire neighborhood or the entire hood, right? Like if I just think about where I grew up at, right? Is it something that I would do? Probably not, right? But I would put them in a position to make a
well,
change.
no. What you're not taking care of the whole. You're not paying everybody's bills every
Yeah,
month. You're
yeah,
not. I'm not
I
saying
get
that.
that. I get
I'm
that.
saying you're contributing to help them become better. Right? Not
I like
everybody
that.
wants it because everybody
Yeah,
takes advantage of
exactly.
that too. Some
Yeah,
people take
yeah.
advantage of it. So I'm not saying it's for everybody, but you're helping the ones that are looking that just need that extra step to get to that next level.
I get that. Yeah. No,
Because
that's
I've
fair.
been there a lot of times.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And you would do that for one day, and then everything would be the same the next day.
Wow. I hope I changed shit the right way that day because the next day, otherwise, be like, man, you did this for nothing. They all mad. Hey, man, I was living up the street and now I got to go back to my apartment. This is bullshit. Why can't you be God
Man.
again? I don't know.
But
All we got for
yeah,
today.
yeah, no, it's I don't know if you can do it for a day, bro. I mean,
Jeremy, I'm so
some
mad
things
about
take a
this.
while to do. Some things take a while to do, bro. But yeah, I mean, I would like that. That'd be pretty sweet. Like Bruce Almighty.
Jeremy, I don't want to get your text right now about me losing. I don't want to see him.
All you got to do is jump on the podcast. I'll
This is
let him in.
crazy. I can't believe he came all the way back and beat me.
Oh, you know he's smiling.
Oh yeah, they're buzzing right now.
Oh,
They're in the group chat
yeah,
buzzing away.
yeah. Nadine, that was a Nadine, that was a phenomenal movie, but that also shows.
What
I
movie?
thought that movie actually showed more race discrepancy that we have in this country
What movie?
than it did Rich and Poor, Trading Places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually thought that movie just showed that you can actually take a minority, right, black person, and you can actually give them what a wealthy white person has, and they would actually succeed, right? So that was a phenomenal movie, though. I think I was watching that recently.
You just watched it.
Yeah. What else you got, bro?
Do people eat or drink soup?
I'm thinking about
like you're
myself.
stupid. You're about to say it.
I started thinking about myself, and I usually say I'm gonna have some soup. I never say I'm gonna eat or drink it though. So I literally started thinking about myself when I
Now
want
you're
some
like
chicken
looking
noodle
like,
soup.
do I drink it or do I actually eat
When
it?
I want some chicken noodle soup, I'd be like, I want some chicken noodle soup. Or I'm gonna have some chicken noodle soup.
Even with the chunky soup, do you chew that and before you swallow, or you just slurp it up?
I hope you chewing it.
Oh.
You let it get stuck in your throat. You want to.
Hey, I almost died the other day on my own spit, so that's crazy.
Man, you could eat or drink soup. Kind of question. What was you gonna say? What was you gonna say to that question?
I'll be drinking soup.
So you drink
I
it?
do both, actually. I do both. I eat it and I also drink it.
Mm.
It's like a cup of noodles. Let's put it that way. I'll eat it until I get down to the broth, and then I drink that. So I do both. Cujo's barking away over here. I apologize, everybody.
Oh, it's all good. You can barely hear him when you're talking. You just when you're not saying nothing.
Oh, she's taking them both out for a walk right now. I'm surprised my dog's not barking.
So the chat said you need to eat soup unless it's broth, and then you drink it.
Yeah, I eat and then drink. So the liquid left in the soup, you be like, you don't chew it. You eat. You just drink the rest of it in the bowl.
When you drink it, right? When you drink
cereal,
it, are you slurping it like the cereals, or are you drinking it like a drink?
I'm drinking. If it's in a bowl, I'm gonna sip it up, just like you do in a bowl of cereal. Like that's what I'm doing.
So you're slurping it, not drinking it.
I eat the actual other stuff, and then I have the broth or whatever the liquid is. I'm gonna drink it. Because you're gonna be sitting here all day. To the head.
I usually get the spoon, and I'm usually at the spoon
the whole time. Oh man.
I usually do. I usually don't drink it. Like it's funny that you said that.
That means you ain't that hungry. He's like, I don't really want to eat.
Like I do a cereal bowl. I usually don't, but I also only do chicken noodle soup though. So
I can't eat cereal.
I do chicken and dumpling, but I only do
the cereal milk is the best part.
Yeah, back in the day, I get the bowl.
Just with cereal milk.
I get the bowl, but when it's soup for whatever reason, I never drink it out the bowl like that. I usually get the spoon and just. So it's funny that you said that.
Different.
Yeah, you can call that different because as you just said it, and then I read Melissa's comment in the chat. I said, "Oh man, I'm doing it all wrong." Oh man, what else we got?
Oh yeah. Oh shoot! What's the craziest thing you've ever done after getting really drunk? I'm only gonna tell half the truth.
Will PG it. So one day, one year on my birthday, it was snowing out. I don't know if that was crazy. That wasn't crazy when I busted my ass. Nah, a couple years ago, like I was just standing there. Next thing, I just went in the air. That wasn't crazy.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I don't have no crazy one.
Really drunk.
You go ahead.
Did you ever fall in the snow?
You go ahead.
Well, I can have stories for days.
Oh,
like,
I
can literally just talk about my one falling in the bushes. Like,
don't.
It's already been sold on here, so I don't want to say it again.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say. It's just yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Yeah. When you edit it, ask the question and then get me saying, yeah.
It just says ...
Yeah. What's the next question?
Oh, you want the next question? You don't want this question. Oh yeah. In all honesty, what are some guilty pleasures that you're willing to admit? I'm telling you.
I talked about it about when I was a kid. I used to steal out the store, right? Like I'm guilty on that one.
That's your guilty pleasures.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it.
It's like you already told us about that.
I know
You already admitted it to it.
exactly.
Mine's like eating chocolate chip cookies like 10 late at night and shit.
You know
Milk,
that
knowing
that's
I'm gonna
not
break out.
that's not it.
I still be eating chocolate chip cookies and milk, knowing I'm about
Oh,
to
but
break
see,
out.
you know you're gonna break out. That's not to me. That's normal. It ain't chocolate chip, man.
Dude, I'm about to
I'm
bake
addicted.
some right now. Actually,
I'm addicted to Oreos, bro.
hey,
So
preheat that stove.
that's
That's
my
what
that's
Braylon
my
had. She had
addiction.
like 8 Oreos.
Yeah, I'm addicted to it, bro. Like
It's cookies.
middle of the night, I'm addicted, bro.
I'll be
And
having those
what's crazy?
snackies, not
What's
the
crazy?
munchies,
The
snackies.
entire day, I go without snacks. I don't need snacks throughout the day to get me going.
I don't
But
even
bro,
be eating.
as soon as 10, 11 o'clock come, for some reason, I gotta have my Oreos, bro. Gotta have my Oreos. I gotta have my chocolate, right? I'm very big on chocolate.
Chocolate's good. I had to get
Yeah.
cut off from a lot of stuff, so it's different now.
Oh man, the
But
bullshit.
like I said, I be still eating my chocolate chip cookies and milk, dealing with the shit. Literally.
Hey, some things you can't put down, bro, and that's one of them.
I tried to.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
nah.
I've tried that too. It don't work.
What other ones? Oh,
I didn't have butter pecan ice cream last night. I had
butter
butterfinger
pecan.
because they didn't have none.
Oh, does the wife saying that?
No, Mike. We was playing Call of Duty last night, and I just needed some ice cream. I want some butter pecan ice cream.
Mike, you was eating ice cream last night?
Oh man, you know how many Oreos did I grab before? Yeah,
Mike goes, yeah, we were playing COD. I was like, what the hell is that? Call of Duty.
So
Oh my god,
what's
my
crazy
bad.
with hold up?
Sorry, I'm not in the digital fucking game world.
So what's crazy with the Oreos is that I don't eat the whole pack, but I at least grab the whole pack. And again, we get them from Costco, so you get a
First of
sleeve,
all,
right?
He's gonna
You get
fall
a
asleep
sleeve.
with the food in his mouth anyway. Probably with the whole pack in the bed.
No, I don't. I don't when I'm here. When I'm home, I usually go to bed.
I put it away. Instead of fall asleep.
I'm usually drinking with y'all, man. That's why I fall asleep. I need my rest. It's like food or sleep.
Can I have some donuts? Man. No, you can't have no donuts.
Yeah, it's food or sleep, bro. Food or sleep, and I choose sleep at that moment of time, man.
At least you be eating. But my guilty shit is I only eat when I'm at home. True story.
Well, at least you eat. Actually, you've gotten better.
I try to eat more.
Yeah, you've gotten better. I can
actually. And Dave, they starved me. I couldn't even eat no food out there.
Yeah,
we went to Walmart, and we literally only bought liquids. Like we had 5 packs of water, a lot of Trulies, a lot of ciders. Yeah, we literally were on a liquid diet. And they were like, "You're hungry?" I was like, "I'm starving." No, you normally don't eat. I was like, "Well, this time I'm eating, and I couldn't get no food."
Yeah, that's a good one.
I lost a good 5 pounds. But shout out to the wife when I got home. A lot of food.
Way to eat.
She in the kitchen cooking food. Shout out.
Way to eat, brother. What else you got?
Oof. Where we at? What time is it?
We got 5 minutes. You already cut your people, so we ain't got
still cutting more.
Ain't never seen nobody cut nobody at the beginning of the show. Cut.
Hey, okay, here's a crazy one. What's the best thing about a woman?
I think I just froze. Say that question again.
What's the best thing about a woman? Incense.
Yeah, a lot of them. A lot of incense floating around. You know what?
It's making me cough.
I think with my with my particular wife, right? I'm not gonna speak for all women's. the opposite of me, right? Complete opposite of me, which is awesome. I need that. That's the best thing about her. Complete opposite of me.
So
Because if she was the same as me, she'd probably be number one on my hit list. I'm just gonna be honest, bro. But no.
She's probably on there like, what the hell?
You ever sit back and listen to them, like literally, like what's in their head versus what came out of your mouth, right? Like that's the best characteristics they got. I sit there and listen, and I'm like, if that's what you said, if that's what you think I said, okay.
I don't
You
even
didn't say
ask
that?
what- I don't
No.
even ask what she thinks I say.
But you shot yourself off of this.
Yeah, I be saying some, I be saying shit I don't even remember I said.
What's
But
the
you did
best?
say that. I said that.
What's the best thing you got, man?
I like that. I like the opposite. Getting to the
Yeah, have to be.
With us Capricorns, you got to be opposite.
Oh yeah, telling should be number one on that hit list.
No, I'd be number one on her hit list. Like you'd be like, where you at? Dateline.
Already telling your story before the interview.
They'd be like,
Oh,
sir, we got an interview before this shit happens. I'm just letting you know it's about to happen. So this is what we need to get out.
Oh shoot, man.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Mike wants to know what's the smell of your incense.
Boutique. It smells like
Yeah.
Christmas. It smells like Christmas.
Oh man. I look forward.
It smells like Christmas on a Saturday. That's what it smells like.
Christmas on a Saturday. There
At
you
my
go.
house.
There you
But
go.
the best thing about a woman, man, there's like a lot of things.
See, that's why you asked the question, because you had a lot.
But no, it's just everything. I would say everything. I even like the arguments, just because
I know.
keep you on your toes and shit.
Yeah.
That don't mean I want to argue in a minute, babe. I'm just saying. I'm just like I even like it. I like all of it, like all the situations. I get off the thing. So you want to fight right now? Yeah. No, I don't want to fight. I'm just saying. I don't need that as a foreplay.
Man.
I don't want the foreplay to be an argument
question,
right
bro.
now.
She'll forget. Ask another question. We got two.
Like, you know, what?
Oh man,
Just
ask
start
another
fighting in a
question.
minute.
You got
What?
2
So
minutes.
You like me arguing
Oh
with you?
boy. Oh boy. Oh man. I don't get no message.
What happened? Hey, I said all I said was what I said.
Oh man.
Oh shit. There's a lot of cuss words. We're gonna edit. Hey, YouTube, thank you for allowing me to use all my free language on this show today.
What else you got, bro?
I don't what time is it?
You got 2 minutes.
Oh man. Do you believe it is possible to inflate a balloon underwater?
Do I believe it's possible to inflate a balloon underwater? It's called a water balloon. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. That is not it.
There's your answer.
Hey, I hope everybody was listening to that right now. He literally just said it's called a water balloon. That's not what the blow up a balloon in the water, with your own air.
I know
Not making a water balloon.
I know what you meant. No, I don't think it's possible.
You don't believe it's possible?
Nah.
You didn't even Google this. I'm
I
glad
did
didn't
not.
tell you ahead of time.
I did not. Let me
It is
guess.
possible.
Google would say some shit like that.
I
Is
did it.
impossible.
I tried this out. I literally tried this out.
You
before I
went
drank my
under the
Coke.
water. You
I
went
did.
under.
I did. I wish I would have
So-
recorded it.
You went under the water. Wait.
In my pool before I
no.
drank it.
Wait. let me walk you through this scenario, okay?
I'm
Because
bullshitting this whole time, by the way.
I know you are, because you see my damn eyes right here. I'm like,
I can
there's
see,
no
I can
way.
see Jenny in the chat like he did not get in that fucking pool at all for the whole summer.
Well, first of all, I'm like, there's no way in here. First of all, you're gonna lose oxygen, and they're trying to blow the damn balloon up, so
I'm
you
the
don't
last
drown.
person that needs loses oxygen. 'cause I need
Exactly,
all
you
of
know.
it.
Oh shit! And now you in
I
there.
would have drowned in my little 5-foot pool like there.
What happened?
Trying to
Hey.
blow up a balloon.
Hey, more importantly, it would have been the best storytelling
man.
ever. A
I wish I
man
would've
dies
known that.
by trying to blow up a balloon
That's
underwater.
not a good story.
Like, best
Hey,
storytelling ever.
kids, your dad died by trying to prove a point by blowing up a balloon in the water in the pool.
Because I'm gonna be like, what idiot did that? Breaking news.
Him.
I'm gonna say he always said he wanted to be famous.
I got a Netflix series and shit.
I'm gonna say he always said he wanted to be
One-time
famous.
podcaster now.
I
drowns.
told you.
Trying to blow a
told you.
balloon in pool.
I'm gonna say
you
he
said you
always
were doing
said he
shit.
wanted to be famous. Everybody gonna look at me like, what the hell? I'm gonna say he always said he wanted to be famous. I always say if y'all
You'll
do,
be like, what drugs did he do?
I always say if
All
y'all
the
do,
drugs. All the
if y'all
drugs.
if y'all do stupid shit and if I ever in the news interview,
Wow.
just, my
you can see
comment,
my eyes are crying right now.
my comments is he always said he wanted to be famous. Chat. That's all I'm gonna say. They're gonna say, well, what? In what way?
Literally
He always
crying.
wanted to be famous. That's gonna come out of my mouth. Hey, I ain't gonna snitch. Snitch bitch mo ain't gonna happen today. I'm just gonna say they gonna interview me, and I'm gonna say he always said he wanted to be famous, and they're gonna be looking at me like, yeah.
Oh man, who you cutting? Since I cut everybody already.
Oh man, you know what? I'm not gonna cut anybody. I had a really
This
good.
dude's so nice, not cutting nobody.
You know, I had a really good week. Actually, you know what? I take that back.
Oh,
I've been waiting to cut a dude for 3 weeks actually, and I just haven't cut him yet. So
for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Dang.
Chat. Stay with me for 5 minutes. We
3
just going.
weeks?
Yeah,
You got a 5-minute?
Yeah.
You got a 5-minute story about this dude?
So I didn't tell y'all about Mexico, right? This right. So let me tell you, right? So we were flying home, right? And our driver took us to the wrong terminal, right? So driver took us to the wrong terminal, and so going to the terminal, the lady's like, yeah, you got to go to terminal 2, whatever it was. So I was like, all right, cool. She said there's a shuttle over there, right? So I go out there, me and my wife waiting on the shuttle, right? We're chilling, right? Guy comes up, oh man, what time your flight? Yeah, well, we're at the fucking airport 3.5 hours early. First of all, I'm pissed because I usually show up at the airport 1 hour early, right? But when you're with your wife, you got to be there fucking 10 years early, if you ask me. But, so I was already mad about that, right? So he's like, "You're not gonna make it." He's like, "You got to be at your time. You got to be at your gate 3 hours before the flight leaves." I said, "All right." He said, "But you can take a taxi, right?" So I'm like, "All right." So we get in a taxi, bro. First, I was gonna walk it, right, but it was too damn hot, so I turned back around.
You
right?
weren't gonna walk it. You have bad knees. We found that out in Vegas.
No, knees are good in Mexico, bro. Best knees ever. Man, I'm just saying, knees was good. Probably because I was in the water.
Good in Mexico.
I was in the water for a week. Had to be, bro. I was in the water. So that's the crazy part, bro. So all of a sudden, I say, fuck that. We ain't walking. We get in a taxi, right? The taxi took me 0.02 miles. Not even a quarter mile, guys. Like 0.02. I know. I'm looking in the background. They interview me. It's an interview. Right? 0.02 miles, chat. So my wife's like, babe, it's gonna be about a $50 drive.
Whoa. You paid $50 for 0.2 miles?
Wait.
That's almost like my Vegas shit.
So, we get there. Right? I said, bro, how much I owe you? He pull out that little pamphlet talking about Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, $55. Hey, his ass cut. I gave him look, I didn't want to argue no more. I'm like, all right, bro, I got the money.
Terminal 1
to Terminal 2, 0.02 miles. Bro, I swear you could have walked it in 20, but it was hot as hell outside. You could have walked it in 20 minutes.
55.
It was a
Why does that number
3
sound familiar? That's
it
what
was
that
a
dude charged me. Like,
3-minute cab ride. It was 3 minutes max.
ooh, I feel you.
55. Hey, and I ain't talking pesos, chat. I'm talking American
I
dollars.
got charged $55. Ooh,
So
that number.
you know what? His ass cut. I've been waiting 3 weeks to cut his ass. I'm gonna cut him today.
Hey, while you cut him, go ahead and do this too.
I can't hear nothing.
Shots fired.
That's okay. I'll do it for you.
That?
We definitely gonna cut his ass.
I can hear those too.
Yep, he's cut.
I can hear your shots. You can't hear my
I
shots.
cannot hear yours, but $55. He better be. He better be glad that God was on his side that day, because God told me to just go ahead and pay him. Otherwise, I would have been speaking another language.
My wife said, "Go ahead and pay him." Oh, I wasn't going to. I was about to fight that day.
Well, that was my wife too. She just looked because she was like, "I told you."
Pay him the $55.
I was thinking in my head, it's a $10 ride. Nah, $55.
Get home.
So moral of the story: make sure you get to the right down terminal.
$55.
Yeah, go to the right terminal.
Right. I agree.
All right, chat. That's our time. Go ahead, Marcus. Close us out.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, like, love us. You ain't even got your drink.
Oh, shoot. Hold up, chat. What am I drinking? I got us. Nope. There's always something in my house. Ain't gotta worry about that. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all listening to us. Whenever he pours his drink, we toast and cheers to it.
Cheers, chat.
Cheers, we out. Appreciate y'all.
That's a little too strong. Ooh.